One of the big parts of coaching is obviously program design, writing stuff out, and giving a toss. And what I mean by toss is technique, obstacles, structure, and strength. So I'm going to run through toss today and my thought process around that lovely little acronym. The human body is an amazing thing. I've seen guys lift a lot of weight in gyms that I've worked in over the years and get away with some pretty shitty technique, but there is a risk of injury there, and you can get injured getting out of the car the wrong way, you get out of bed the wrong way, you trip over something, you leave a thing on the floor and you injure yourself. So injuries can come and go, but you should be able to train and not really hurt yourself if your technique is good. And ultimately, I think a lot of people don't give enough credit to technique. And I was working with a guy recently, and he couldn't believe that we spent an hour on his deadlift. A deadlift to me, while it's considered a basic exercise, is far from basic. You need a lot of things to get the deadlift right. And to me, it's no different than a golf swing. And that would be one of the most important parts of getting results, is having a technique that's so good that you don't pick up injuries as you move through the process. That leads me on to O. O refers to obstacles. What are the obstacles that are holding you back in your training journey? And in a lot of cases, that's a mobility issue. Thinking of a guy there where he was technically not too bad, but his mobility was pretty shoddy, and it wouldn't allow him to do some of the exercises we really wanted to do. So we had to spend time ironing out the obstacles, and in a lot of cases that's learning how to move better and adding strength to movement before progressing on to the next stage. The S in T.O.S.S is structure. Now if you go to an average gym, maybe the gym you train in, and you look around, most people look the same all the time. There's a lot of guys won't look any different. And to be fair, a lot of guys are going to the gym, it's their social outlet, they're maybe just going for a bit of fitness, they are happy enough with their body shape and how they look, feel, perform, etc, etc. But in the grand scheme, a lot of guys look the same week in, week out, month in, month out, and that's because of a lack of structure. And by structure I mean things like workouts that are heavily reliant on technique, that have ironed out the obstacles, and you are trying to improve on a week-to-week basis. Most people are essentially trying to guess their way to better physique, better strength, better mobility, etc. And that leads me on to sort of fourth letter, which is the S in strength. Now, the epiphany I had when I was younger, and I used to do a lot of real basic heavy training, was that if I could do body weight dips, that would improve my chest, shoulders, triceps. If I could do body weight chin-ups, that would improve my forearms, biceps, back, etc, etc. And I remember having this simple epiphany of, if I'm doing dips with a belt and 40, 60, 80 kg added, I'm definitely going to be overloading my chest, shoulders, triceps. And if I'm doing chin-ups with 20, 40, 60, 80 kg added, I'm definitely going to be overloading my forearms, biceps, back, etc, etc. And I think the pursuit of strength is what puts my guys ahead really fast, in terms of not versus anyone else, but from where they start to where they are now. And even thinking of one of my guys who started in January, and we were deadlifting a stick, and now he's doing rows with sort of 50, 60 kg, because we have made technique such a priority. We've tried to remove the obstacles, we've incorporated a lot of structure, and with those variables being right, we've added in strength and the real solid pursuit of daily strength. And alongside that, we add in sort of a wee bit of disco muscle, a wee bit of sort of fun stuff. But the majority of your workout should be about giving a toss. And I hope that helps.